Welcome everybody to the Riverside main events. Qualifying heats have been completed. Here is the starting order for tonight's Division 2 race. A lot of news as well. We got a lot to go over tonight. So if you're just joining us, Division 2 is going to start 105 laps at this track. And then Division 1 is going to run right after this race. So we've got a doubleheader tonight, Tuesday night. So a lot of stuff happened. The Division 2 heats were actually really calm. We saw Justin Lightning, obviously, and Christian Capasanda win their heat races. And a lot of drivers in this race have a lot on the line. So let's go ahead and show you guys the starting lineup. So, starting first in tonight's race, this is the 10 of Justin Lightning. He won his heat race. He needs a good finish. He is 37th place in the points. Now, while we're talking about some drivers needing a good finish, 12 of the top 16 drivers in the points are in this race tonight. 4 drivers that are not in the top 16, that would be Manoah Dane. He does have a win, so this race, missing it is not really that big of a deal for that driver. But also Alex Johnson, Chase Harris, and Marion Tolentino. They are not in this race, and they will definitely fall out of the top 16. A lot of drivers looking to take that position away from those 3 drivers. In tonight's race as well, we only have 2 drivers with wins. Billy Nativio and Lance Bonifacio, they are the only 2 drivers that have a win. The other 25 drivers tonight do not have a win yet. So we could very well see a first-time winner tonight. Justin Lightning, he is 37th place in the points. He needs a good finish. Starting on the pole, that is a great spot. See if he can stay up there. Now beside him, Christian Capasanda has been close 2 weeks in a row, the last 2 weeks actually, at Texas World and Texas of getting his first win. Christian is second in points and starts second in this race. Next row, we've got the 78 Logan Nye. He is another driver who needs a good finish, as well as Stephen Pollard III. They're 33rd and 34th in points. Next row, you got the 61 Emmanuel Gonzalez. And beside him, that is the 2 of David Johnson. Emmanuel comes in this race 3rd in the points. Now in the next row, the 87, that's Joseph West. Some news with his team. His teammate, Aiden North, did not qualify for this race, and Adobe has terminated their contract with Aiden. They are going to stay partnered with the 87 of Joseph West, so I don't know what is going to happen there. We are going to have to watch and find out. Joseph, though, not having a terrible season so far. Beside him, it's the 34 of Andrew Williams. In the next row, we have got the 36. This is Renan Isip. Renan has said that OTZ Racing, might be OTS Racing, will sign a 3-car team next season. They are not open yet, but they will begin in Season 4. And Renan needs a good finish, 29th in points. Beside Renan, the number 70 Charlie Davenport, 4th place in points. Got the 77 Billy Nativio. He is one of the drivers in this field with a win tonight. Beside him, it's the 58 of Armin Martinez. Armin actually is in 8th place, not having a bad season. He has been kind of quiet. The next row, we've got the 83 Arthur Xavier. Beside him, the 85 of Vincent David. Both drivers having a decent points battle going on. Arthur, 18th in points, trying to get into the top 16. The next row, that 57 of Lance Bonifacio, the other driver with a win. And then Pablo West. He is the worst driver in the points right now out of the drivers in this race, 39th place in the points. He is trying to gain some very valuable points and possibly get closer to the top 16. Pablo, though, starts back in 16th position. Behind him, that is the 66 of Matty Thurman and the 35 Carson Splutzer. Both drivers having a horrible season. 38th for Matty and 35th for Carson. They both need a good finish as well. Carson was able to qualify into this race. The only Splutzer who has qualified in to the main race this here tonight. Got the 75 of Eric Jacks. Beside him, the 30 of Dale Lightning. That is the points leader right now. He has made his way into this race. Behind him, the 97, Muhammad Abdullah, starting in 21st. 22nd is Logan Williams at number 23. The number 60, that is Ryan Sieg. He is subbing for Cody Higginbotham. And if you guys missed it on Saturday, it's really not a joke. I'm not even kidding. Cody is the media, I think he said the media guy for Ryan Sieg Racing in real life. So Cody was injured at Texas World last week. He wanted Ryan to sub for him. So that's kind of a very interesting, funny, cool story. Beside him, the 64, Mitchell Collins. The next row, we've got the 82, Lorenz Maga, and the 84 of Zach Cronin in 26th. And last place, the 33, Dave Benjamin Jr. He got the last and very most important spot in heat race number 1. Whew, my gosh, I cannot even talk. So he starts last in 27. We forgot to tell you guys, the 78 of Logan Nye, he is looking to move Logan Sport to Division 1 next season and expand the Division 2 team. We definitely have more news for you guys, but we will wait till the first caution if we have one. Justin Lightning, the number 10, is going to lead the field to the green. We are underway here at Riverside. The first main race underway. Justin gets a nice lead already. Logan Nye now on the inside trying to take second away from Christian Capasanda. Christian way up the track, and now it looks like almost 3 wide. Emmanuel almost went down low. A lot of battling back here for position. Logan Nye, Christian Capasanda side by side. Emmanuel Gonzalez trying to get past Christian. There's a little bit of a gap. Rena Nisip, or I'm sorry, that's Joseph West. Rena Nisip behind Joseph. They're 3 wide behind these drivers. Billy Natevio, David Johnson, Stephen Pollard. Billy right now, he is just going for more points. Oh, there's a caution on the track. First caution already. Oh, Carson Spletzer possibly. Carson does have damage, and it's the points leader, Dale Lightning, the number 30. Oh, and they're stopped on the track. Carson and Dale just demolished the back of, I believe that's the 64, Mitchell Collins. Well, Dale Lightning, this is not a good way to start his race. But Carson, my gosh, this is not good. That team needs a good finish, and right now that is just, I don't think that's going to happen. Not tonight. Hopefully Carson can get back in this race. We can see what happened with him. I don't know what went on there. So let's go ahead and actually, you see Dale and Carson coming down pit road. Let's go ahead and look what happened to Dale. I can only imagine they made some contact somewhere. Oh. Well, it didn't look like that bad of a crash. Dale Lightning definitely got the worst of it. I don't know what happened there, though. It looked like there was a little bit of contact. So, we're going to go slow motion here. Watch Lorenz Maga here. It looks like Lorenz pushed Carson up the track. Carson went up, and yeah, he just hit Dale. Dale had nowhere to go. Carson had nothing to do with that crash. It was all of the number 82's fault right there. Let's go ahead and ride on board with Dale Lightning and see what he saw through this crash. Oh, he actually got into Carson, so Carson was almost spun by Dale, and well, you see the result of that. Oh, Dale Lightning has retired from the race. Looks like Carson Spletzer has retired as well. Oh my gosh. So Dale Lightning, Carson Spletzer out of the race early. Dale Lightning more than likely might lose his points position, his points lead. Justin Lightning is going to lead the field back to the green. Carson, though, he needed a good finish tonight, and 27th isn't that great, but it is better than some of the finishes he's gotten. Look at Christian Capasanda on the inside of Logan Nye trying to take second away. There's some contact in the back. The 52, Stephen Pollard, third, almost got turned around. Christian has taken the second place away from Logan. Justin Lightning continue to lead. Mitchell Collins, Lorenz Maga, they've got some damage. Looks like the back of this field kind of is spread out. I don't know if maybe some of the drivers didn't get a good start. A very long way to go in this race. Already a lot of action. Justin Lightning starting off just like he started the heats. He is leading this race and pulling away from second place. See Joseph West, Emmanuel Gonzalez side by side. That's for the 4th position. And no comments from Dale Lightning or Carson Spletzer. Both very mad, very disappointed. And the Spletzers were actually riding on Carson today, hoping that he had a good finish tonight, and that just unfortunately is not the case. Carson gonna come home 27th. Now he was 35th in points, so he could possibly gain some points on some drivers, and the points leader is out of the race. So I mean that's a good thing there, but man, that's just so unfortunate. That team really needs a good finish, a lot of good finishes, or a win. A win would definitely be the greatest thing right there. Whoa, you see the 36, Renan Isip, hit Emmanuel Gonzalez, almost spun Emmanuel out. Renan all over the back of that 61. Stephen Pollard way up the track. Justin Lightning, though, continuing to lead this race. Christian Capasanda running in second. Christian has been close the last 2 races, finishing in the top 5. Second place at Texas and a 4th place finish at Texas World. A win tonight would be really good. A lot of momentum for that number 01. See, the 23 of Logan Williams looks like he might have hit the wall. He has some right side damage. So does Dave Benjamin Jr. Back here, Lorenz Maga, the number 82, involved in that first crash, first caution. Ryan Sieg, there's the 84, Zach Cronin. Vincent David, Charlie Davenport. 58 of Armand Martinez. Not having a terrible run, running in 17th. Got Pablo West in front of him. Pablo trying to gain some massive points. A lot of positions tonight. Have to follow through with him and see. He is in 16th place, about to lose that position to Armin. A lot of battling for position, a lot of single file, and leaders are actually about to get to lap traffic. Justin Lightning still the race leader, but Christian Capasanda trying to reel that number 10 in. Justin came in 37th in points. This could be the biggest race for him. I don't know if it could move him into the top 16, but it could get him pretty close. As we are already 24, now 25 laps into this race. Nearly a quarter of the way through. Christian Capasanda is definitely gaining a little bit each lap. But as Justin gets closer to these guys, it's going to be interesting. We're going to see if Justin has a good car to get past lap traffic. Or can Christian Capasanda catch that number 10 and pass him? Meanwhile, at the back of the field, Dave Benjamin Jr., the 23 of Logan Williams, side by side. A lot could still happen, though. A lot of racing left tonight. Now, the pit frequency is set to 2 times, so we could see pit stops even tonight. I don't know if we'll have green flag pit stops or not, but it could be interesting later in this race. Not a lot of battling going on, but the 01 and the 78, they are getting closer to the number 10, Justin Lightning. Christian did lose a little bit of time, but once Justin catches the tail end of the field, that's when it's going to get exciting. Did not see any crashes in their heat races for Division 2, and tonight we've seen 1 so far. So while we're waiting for some action to start up here at Riverside, the All-Star Offline Racing Series has officially announced that next season you are allowed up to 4 drivers in a team. However, part of that is going to be interesting because the All-Star Offline Racing Series is allowing 2 full-time drivers for each team. The other 2 drivers can be full-time, or you can have up to 3 part-time drivers per ride. So you have to have at least 2 full-time drivers, and in the other 2 cars, you could have 3 drivers in each car. And you could rotate them. So it's going to be interesting, that is for sure. So the maximum amount of drivers that you can have in a team would be 8. 3 in 2 cars, and then 2 full-time drivers, at least. So we're trying new stuff here, and the race leader, Justin Lightning, now has caught the tail end of the field. Christian Capasanda has started to gain, so can Justin get past these drivers? Justin going all the way down low. Christian going to try to get some good runs off the turn. Dave Benjamin and 23 of Logan Williams side by side. Justin almost spun Dave out. See, they're almost 3 wide. Justin is not able to get past these drivers yet. Dave Benjamin Jr. trying to fight to stay on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Logan Nye, he has caught the race leader. Oh, Justin Lightning up the track. Here comes Christian Capasanda down low. Battle for the lead. Oh, they're going to make some contact. Contact into turn 1. They're racing really hard. Justin going to hold Christian off. Christian going to try to put the bumper to Justin yet again. They're not going to play nice. Not at all. Christian going for the lead. And Christian might take it away. Justin trying to fight back on the outside. Logan Nye right behind him. Catching these drivers, and Christian Capasanda on lap number 41 will go to the front and now lead here at Riverside. Justin Lightning led the opening 40 laps. He's fallen back to second. Here comes Logan Nye. Logan Nye had just announced he is going to move his team, hopefully, to Division 1 and open up some spots here in Division 2. And a win tonight, that would be huge for that team. Logan Nye back in 33rd in the points, and he will clear Justin Lightning and take second place away. Justin going to give him a little bit of a bump, but Logan going to pass him and try to pull away. Now Christian has to try to get past Dave Benjamin Jr. and the rest of the lap cars. Christian now way up top. Here comes Logan Nye. You got to think the tires are probably wearing out pretty quick. 44 laps of almost green flag racing is definitely not good for these tires. And with the wear being set to 2 times, it's technically like they're on these tires for about 89, 90 laps. Christian down low trying to protect the bottom line. No one's a lap down yet. Everyone's able to stay on the lead lap. Christian has not been able to catch the 33 or the 23. Meanwhile, 4th place, Rena Nicep has fallen back to 2 seconds behind the race leader. So part of what we were saying with the teams being expanded, you have 4 drivers. Now you can also split them up between Division 1 and Division 2. You can put 2 of your drivers in Division 1 and 2 of them in Division 2 if you want. Or you can put 3 of them in one division, 1 in the other. Or you can just have all 4 in one division. So Logan Nye thinking about having cars in both divisions. Right now running in 2nd place. Christian Capasanda, the race leader, trying to get past Dave Benjamin Jr. Christian going to go way up top. Here comes Logan Nye now. Logan going to try to take the lead away from Christian, and I think Logan might be able to do it. Logan has a pretty quick car. Not able to do it yet. Justin falling back. Here comes Renan Nicep. Renan has really rebounded over the last few laps. Behind Renan, the 87 of Joseph West. Joseph knows he has to perform really well. Adobe has terminated his teammates' sponsorship. Aiden North did not make this race. They terminated that sponsorship. Joseph running in 5th place right now. Trying to take 4th away from Renan Nicep. Meanwhile, we still don't have any cars a lap down. So let's go ahead and go through the top 10. We got Christian Capasanda, who took the lead on lap number 41. has led every lap since then. Right behind Christian, the 78 of Logan Nye, running in second. Justin Lightning, the pole sitter, he is third. Fourth place, the 36, Rena Nysip. Fifth, the 87 of Joseph West. We've got David Johnson in sixth place. Running in seventh place, Emmanuel Gonzalez. Eighth place, the 52, Stephen Pollard III. Ninth place, that's Billy Natevio. And 10th place, the 83, Arthur Xavier. Back in 11th place, Lance Bonifacio. Behind him, the 34 of Andrew Williams. Armin Martinez, he is back in 13th position. Back here, battle for 14th as Eric Jackson is going to take the position away from Muhammad Abdullah. Behind Muhammad Abdullah and Eric Jackson, it's the 66, Matty Thurman, running in 16th. 17th place is the 85, Vincent David. Pablo West back in 18th, has not really been able to gain any positions tonight. He was 16th at the beginning of this race. He has fallen back to 18th. Zach Cronin, the number 84, back in 19th. Ryan Sieg back in 20th. Back in 21st, that's the 70 of Charlie Davenport. Then the damaged 82 of Lorenz Maga. Back in 22nd. 23rd is the 64 of Mitchell Collins. Got Logan Williams back in 24th. 25th, Dave Benjamin Jr. is a lap down. Christian Capasanda has taken the position away, or has put the 33 a lap down. So Logan now trying to get past Dave. We are over halfway in this race. Only one caution so far. Christian Capasanda has got to be thinking, what is going to happen tonight to ruin this possible win? Like we said, Christian Capasanda has been near the front. First place at Texas, a one-lap shootout, fell to second place as the 77 Billy Natevio had won. And then last week, Texas World, another one-lap shootout. Christian was fourth, had led the most laps, had the most dominant car, but could not get it done on a one-lap restart. Back here, Joseph West and Emmanuel Gonzalez, they are battling really aggressively with each other. Might have made some contact off the turn, actually. Very long green flag run so far. And after this race, we have 150 more laps to go. It's going to be a wild event. So far tonight, these Division II drivers, they're actually racing pretty clean. Have not seen a lot of crashes. We've only seen one caution early in the race, and we had a stack up under caution, and that took Dale Lightning and Carson Spletzer out of the race, unfortunately. And they needed good finishes. You got Eric Jackson and Armin Martinez side by side with each other. See Pablo West possibly going to lose some more positions. Vincent David trying to take a position away from him. Christian Capasanda almost a 2-second lead over Logan Nye. Has caught the 23 of Logan Williams. I want to know if we are going to see another caution or will we see pit stops. Logan Nye trying to gain on Christian. Logan did gain some time that last lap. The laps are ticking away. 36 laps to go here in Riverside for the Division II main race. A lot of lap traffic, though, ahead of Christian Capasanda, and it is going to get tough. 24 drivers on the lead lap. One a lap down, and two of them are out. Christian trying to put the 23 now of Logan Williams a lap down. Logan Nye still has yet to get past the lapped number 33 of Dave Benjamin Jr. Back in third place, Justin Lightning over 3 seconds back. Rena Nysip and David Johnson, they round out the top 5. David Johnson 4 seconds back behind the race leader. So it looks like we probably are going to get another first-time winner tonight. The 77 Billy Natevio, he has a win. He is back in 8th place, but right now, 6.5 seconds back. You see Christian trying to get past Logan. Logan trying to stay on the lead lap because if we get a late race caution, and late race pit stops. This really could change the entire race. So far, they've been racing pretty well. Like we said, the Division II heat races were pretty calm. Did not see a lot of action. Seeing a lot of action tonight, just no crashes. We've seen one so far. Pablo West trying to gain positions, passing the 97 of Muhammad Abdullah. Back here, Stephen Pollard, the third, 10th place, 9th place, about 2 seconds ahead of him. He's got a lot of drivers behind him. Lance Bonifacio, number 57, he is running in 9th place. So, Lance and Billy, 8th and 9th place, they both have wins this season. They're in the top 10. Manuel Gonzalez, he fell back to 7th place. Started in 5th. Not a whole lot of lead changes or any really position changes for the top drivers here. You see David Johnson and Rena Nisett battling with each other. But we did have a lead change. We might have another one soon. Logan Nye and Dave Benjamin Jr. catching the race leader, but Christian now has put the 64 of Mitchell Collins 1 lap down. So laps winding down. 81 out of 105 laps so far. And Logan Nye still trying to get past the lap cars. That's going to hurt him if he cannot get past. Now, if we get a restart, if we would get a caution and a restart, that could be wild. Winding down. We have not seen a green flag pit stop yet. I thought they would have had to pit by now. Not quite yet. Christian now going underneath Logan. See back here, Logan Nye trying to get past Dave Benjamin, but cannot do it. And he is losing valuable time to the race leader. If this thing stays green, Christian might have this thing in the bag. Now remember, in heat races and the Division I race, we did see a crash. One of the lap cars took out a race leader late in the race, and that really changed a lot in that race. And I mean, look at all the cars Christian has in front of him. These drivers here, Matty Thurman, Pablo West, Muhammad Abdullah side by side. Lance Bonifacio and Billy Natevio, they're beating and banging off of each other. I think right now the tires are so worn. There's really not too much happening right now. I really thought we'd see more crashes, and I thought we'd see pit stops by this point, but that's not the case. Christian Capasanda continuing to lead, has led the last 48 laps. Side-by-side racing in front of Christian, though. Side-by-side with Logan Williams. Cannot clear him, but there's nowhere to go now. But we see the race leader get involved with any bumping here with the lap cars, or be involved in a crash. We've got 16 to go. This time by, it's going to be 15 laps to go for Christian. 0-1 in heavy lap traffic at this point. Logan can get past the 2 lap cars that are between him and Christian, I think he probably has one of the fastest cars right now. He might be able to get his first win tonight. We'll definitely see, though. Lap 92 out of 105. Will they have to pit in the last few laps? Can they make it on fuel? I don't know if they can make it in 105 laps, but they might be able to make it 105 laps, but 150 laps, which is the next race, I don't think they can. See Logan Williams win a lap down. Christian now trying to get past the 70 of Charlie Davenport. See Logan Nye still fighting with Dave Benjamin. He's within 2 seconds of the 0-1, but cannot do anything right now. If we were to get a caution at this point, that would mean a single file restart, and Christian might have it in the bag. Now Christian goes up top. Logan Williams now trying to get his lap back. This might hurt the 0-1. If Christian cannot get back down low, Logan Nye might have a shot. Christian Capasanda has a faster car than some of these drivers. Cannot get past the 23 though. Logan Nye gonna try to catch the 0-1, maybe get past the lap cars. Logan Nye side by side with Dave Benjamin. He will get past Dave Benjamin. Christian still up top. There's Logan. Has not cleared Dave yet. This could come down to the wire. Less than 10 laps to go. Christian Capasanda stuck on the outside. Logan Nye has cleared Dave Benjamin Jr. Has to get past that 64 of Mitchell Collins. And he very well might do that. He is closing the gap. The 78 trying to get his first win. Christian still stuck up top. The 78, that bright yellow car, has to get past the 64. Christian has not been able to get down low. Now the 64, Mitchell Collins going to try to go past Christian Capasanda. Logan Nye needs to get there. He is right there, about a half a second away from the race leader. I think Christian might have the inside line, no. And now the 78 stuck up top, so Christian has the inside line. Man, the 78 Logan Nye is so close, but now he cannot get down low. Christian going to try to get past the 23, but I don't think Christian is going to have to. Logan Nye going to try to go past the 64 on the outside. There's Dave Benjamin Jr. 5 more laps to go for Christian Capasanda. Yeah, Logan Nye now falling back. He is on the outside. Christian down low on the inside of where he wants to be. And Logan Nye fighting with the lap cars back there in second place. Justin Lightning still third. I believe the top 10 really staying just about how they were. Lance Bonifacio has moved up to 7th as Billy Natevio fallen back to 9th. Emmanuel Gonzalez back to 8th place. But laps winding down. Christian Capasanda has not really clear track, but has a good gap. Logan Nye, though, has clear track between him and the number 01, the race leader. Can Logan get up there and possibly get past Christian? 2 laps to go. Christian Capasanda trying to get his first win this season. He has been so close. Runner-up at Texas, top 5 Texas World, and now leading this race. Here he goes. 1 more lap to go here at Riverside for the Division II main. Logan Nye is right there. If anything happens to the 01, it is going to be game over for him. Logan Nye right behind Christian, but Christian, I think, is going to be all right. And coming out of turn 4, Christian Capasanda will win here at Riverside. Race number 6 goes to the 01. Christian Capasanda has won this main race. See, Dave Benjamin Jr. retired from the race. I'm not sure what happened there. Logan Nye second. Justin Lightning started first, finished third. He was 37th in points, and a great finish for him. Same with Logan Nye. Renan Isep as well, 29th place, but Renan finishes 4th, finished 5th in the heats and 4th in the main. David Johnson, you see Joseph West, Lance Bonifacio, Billy Natevio. Emmanuel Gonzalez fell back to 9th. Stephen Pollard, the 3rd, 10th. You see a lot of drivers were put a lap down, but technically it was only about 19 or 20 drivers that were on the lead lap. And unfortunately, bad race for the points leader, Dale Lightning, and Carson Spletzer, another bad finish, another DNF for him. The Spletzers have not been able to have a good finish. So hopefully they can rebound next week. It's Jennerstown for both divisions. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the points, and then we are going to go into the Division 1 race. That's 150 laps, so stay tuned. We're going to show you guys the points, though, after race number 6 for Division 2. We'll be right back. Alright guys, after race number 6 here at Riverside with Division 2, the points have definitely changed a little bit. Now, one thing we did not mention, the drivers that were not involved in the main race, they did get provisional points. So if you did miss the race, you will get provisional points from 28th down to 42nd. And it basically depends on where you finished in your heat race. So the higher up you finished, the more points you'll get. But that's kind of how we decided to do it. That way it's not completely unfair. I mean, you still get points. Christian Capasanda, with his win, he will go into the points lead. Emmanuel Gonzalez up to second. Lance Bonifacio up to third. Dale Lightning fell back to fourth after his run. Wasn't a great run there. A lot of positions changed hands. And you see back here, 16th place, Dave Benjamin Jr. He fell back 2 positions. Ahead of him, David Johnson gained 9 positions. Billy Natevio, with his win earlier, he is up 7 positions. And Arthur Xavier went from 18th to 13th. Right behind the 16th place driver, you see Logan Williams, Chase Harris, Chase Harris and Logan Williams. They fell back a few positions. Rena Nysip went from 29th to 19th. So a great points night there. 19 points away from the top 16. Other good gains were Logan Nye. He gained 11 positions. Justin Lightning gained 14 positions. And you see a little bit further back, Cody Higginbotham. He did not make this race. He fell back 12 positions. Dylan Eberheimen and Alvin Jones both missed the race. They fell back 10 positions. Marion Tolentino fell back 9 positions. And we go down here. But none of these really changed much. So you look at the points. Definitely interesting. The winners are scattered all throughout the top 32. And I don't know. I don't know how this championship is going to go for Division 2. We'll have to see. We are halfway through the regular season. Next week is Jennerstown for both Division 2 and Division 1. And that is going to be another heat race, another qualifying event. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting for sure, to say the least. So stay tuned. We also have the Division 1 race up next. We'll see you guys in a few moments for Division 1. Alright guys, we are back here at Riverside, ready for Division number 1's main event race. 150 laps now. The same exact settings. We're doing 2 times the pit frequency, so we'll see if we have any pit stops during this race. So you see here the top 20, well, you see the 27 drivers in this race. And we have a lot of news to go through on this race as well. I would say a lot more than the Division 2 race. A lot of new developments have happened in Division 1 in the last few days. So let's go ahead and show you guys the running order for this race. Top 3 drivers in points: Robbie Bannister, Tavis Aiken, and Matt Pichot not in this race. They're the top 3 in points, and they all failed to qualify. 4th place in points is Jeremiah Twain. He is 101 points back. So this is going to be a really major points race for a lot of drivers. So starting out front, the 08 Carl Hernandez. He has a win already this season. He starts first. He won his first heat race. Noah Kim gets his first win in his heat. He will start 2nd place. Noah 20th in points. Not a terrible season, but he needs to have a better result, better run. Running a black car tonight. However, he has an all-black scheme for the All-Star race later this season. Noah Kim said he will not stand for the national anthem, and he will kneel instead. His whole team and his teammates, they are all behind him, and the All-Star Offline Racing Series does not want to get involved, and we do support his car for the All-Star race, so no actions there. He was hoping he would not get banned, and that is not the case. We are a very loving series. So Noah Kim starts 2nd. The 38 of Axel Zero, he starts 3rd. 32nd in points. And the return of Ryan Benjamin, the number 48 car. He starts 4th. He is 42nd in points. He needs to have a win. And he starts 4th, so he might be able to get the win. You never know. Jackson Kelsey, he starts back in 5th. Having a pretty decent run. He should be able to get to the top 16. He's 17th in points. Now, 9 of the top 16 drivers in the points are in this race. So there's 7 drivers in the top 16 that are not in this race. So the points could definitely shake up quite a bit. Jackson Kelsey, he signed a major contract. He has a 10-season deal with Roku and Sunkist. That is going to start at the end of this season. So great for him. The number 15 of Colby Harris, 41st in points. You got Bruce Zero, who's 35th in points. They need good finishes. Ricky Freeman Jr., the number 56. Now, he is going to depart from Lone Wolf Motorsports after this season. Ricky is going to move to Woomy Speed Racing. He is going to have partial ownership with Noah Kim and Chris Spletzer. So huge developments there. We also failed to mention Ryan Benjamin is going to shut his team down after Season 3. And earlier this week, he was spotted at the Red Bull factory. So not sure what that's going to result in. You got Sahara Rocha back here, the number 16. She was the Season 1 winner, 13th in points right now. Andy Rollo beside her, 27th. Was so close to winning last week at Texas World, and mechanical failure took him out of the race. Got the 17 of Alexander Jones and the 5 of Samit Oskin. And Samit Oskin is sponsored by the Red Bull car, so he is right now the Red Bull car. And Ryan Benjamin, I don't know. We saw him at the Red Bull factory. Who knows what's going to happen there? You got Callie Hancock back in 13th. She has 1 win, 12th in points. Beside her, Laura Lee Wiebe, the number 50. She's 19th in points. Having a better season than the last season. Got the 99 Destiny Borg and the 55 Bean Wiebe, 37th in points. He needs a good finish tonight. Got the 18 of Mike Afton. The 44, that is Equan Hazim. We've got the 02 of Logan York. And the 21 of Kyle Vickers. 22, Jeremiah Dwayne. The 96, Jeff Light, who does have a win. Jeremiah Dwayne, the number 22, 4th in the points. He is looking to get the points lead after tonight's race. Teammates, you've got Cole DeMarco, the number 1, and you've got Skylar Rocha returning in the number 6. Skylar, 43rd in points after missing 2 races. He is now a part-time driver for Harmon Motorsports. You got the 12, Brendan Hancock. You got Brian Lancaster beside him. Logan York was actually in both heat races. He was not supposed to be in the second heat race, and in that heat race he did have the final position over Brian, but Logan was disqualified from that heat race, and that put Brian in this position. He starts 26th, and last but not least, the 26th of Daniel Voiles. So 150 laps is the distance here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun as we're going to get set for the command to start the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
We also did forget to mention Reese Spletzer is going to depart from international racing at the end of the season to form his own team. He is teammates with Equan Hazim and Osman Hamid, as well as Samit Oskin. So that team, or I'm sorry, not Samit Oskin, that team is going to disband. At least Reese will. So green flag in the air, 150 laps here at Riverside. Carlo Hernandez going to lead the field to the green. That's a mad dash. Noah Kim going to try to get to the inside. Can he get to the inside? I'm not sure. He is going to lose second place. The 38 of Axel Zero will take that position away. Jackson Kelsey will Ryan Benjamin into Noah, into Jackson, and they save it. But no, there's a huge crash. Jackson around. I think, man, a lot of cars got a lot of damage. Andy Rollo, the caution flag is out. That was a lot of stuff happening there. Brendan Hancock got damage. 4th place in points. Jeremiah, he got damage. Andy Rollo with damage. Kyle Vickers, heavy damage on his car. Equan Hazim, he's got damage. Is there going to be anybody left after this wreck? Sahara Roach, you see Logan York, Mike Afton. You see a lot of drivers coming down pit road, actually, too. Man, oh man, we're going to have to go back and see. You see, Destiny Borg stayed out. And look at Callie Hancock up to second. This has just... Oh, Logan. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. And now it's a huge mess. Oh, my gosh. They are piling in everywhere. Oh, no. Logan York. I don't know what's going on now. Logan York has stuck in the pit wall. And you see cars still piling into each other. Laura Lee Wiebe, she is turned around. What in the world? Ricky Freeman Jr., he has got damage. I don't even know who the race leader is at this point. Saying Callie Hancock, and you see Jeff Light now. Oh my gosh, what in the world? So I'm assuming Callie Hancock's the race leader. We're gonna go through real quick and look at the replay of the crash real fast before we have to go back to green. A lot of cars damaged early in this race. And you see it here. Ryan Benjamin into Noah Kim. Noah went down, hit Jackson. Noah got real lucky. Jackson almost saved it, hit Sahara. And oh wow, Jeremiah Dwayne even. My gosh, they were crashing everywhere. So Iquan Hazim, he hit Jeremiah. Actually, no. Kyle Vickers hit Iquan. Iquan went down, hit Jeremiah. Jeremiah spins. Kyle Vickers got his damage there. What in the world? Oh my gosh. So, 3 drivers out of the race already. Unfortunately, Andy Rollo, he is out. 21, Kyle Vickers out. And the 26, Daniel Voiles, he is out. Callie Hancock, the race leader. See Sahara Roach on pit road. She has got heavy damage. Only 12 drivers on the lead lap. Sahara back out on the track. My gosh, this is going to be a wild restart already. Lap number 9 out of 150. Here we go. Callie has the lead. Can she clear Skylar Rocha? Alexander Jones right there as well. Sahara going to go a lap down, or another lap down at least. See Destiny Borg. She's up in the top 5. Carl Hernandez, he's back to 4th. A lot of stuff happening back here. Bean Wiebe, Brian Lancaster, Colby Harris. Oh, and there's some contact with Cole DeMarco, and I think that was Mike Afton, number 1 and number 18. Sahara Rocha coming back down pit road. Not a good run for her early on. Andy Rollo not happy at all. He is out of the race. He needed a good finish tonight. So Callie Hancock, the race leader. Skylar got past Callie. He is back on the lead lap. Callie has 1 win. You see Noah Kim back in 2nd. He could be a pretty big contender in this race. Oh, caution flag out. What happened here? I'm not sure where the crash was or who. I don't know. I don't know who it was. So Skylar Rocha gets his lap back. Jeremiah Dwayne has a lot of damage. It might have been these two, the 96 and the 21. I'm sorry, 22 that was, Jeremiah Dwayne. Oh my gosh, so 2nd caution out in Division 1. What a wild way to start this race. We're going to go through, and I'm pretty sure it was Jeremiah Dwayne. Oh, wow. Well, let's watch from the 96 of Jeff Light. Looks like he might have gotten into Brendan Hancock. My gosh, these guys are really racing aggressively tonight. See Mike Afton clips the 12 of Brendan. Brendan goes down low, almost saves it. Back up the track, and unfortunately Jeff Light got a lot of damage, and so did Jeremiah Dwayne. 4th place driver in points. Number 22, Jeremiah. Does not seem like he is going to get the points lead after tonight's race. Still 3 drivers out of the race. A couple drivers a lap down. 17 of Alexander Jones a lap down. 14 of Jackson Kelsey, Bean Wiebe. The 2 of Brian Lancaster. The 02 Logan York. Ryan Benjamin, Brendan Hancock, and Jeremiah Dwayne, they're all 1 lap down. Jeff Light is 2 laps down, and the 44 Equana Zim is 3 laps down. So some drivers, I guess, I don't know if they came on pit road or what happened there, but they're all 3 still running. And now we're going to get ready for another restart. This could be wild. Callie Hancock looking for her 2nd win this season. Wouldn't that be something? She won at Daytona twice, the Daytona 500 and the night race at Daytona. She is leading here tonight. Noah Kim right behind her, green flag back in the air. She is going to lead the field down to the green. Now can the 17 of Alexander Jones get past? I think he will. Look at the 14 of Jackson Kelsey. Jackson trying to get his lap back. A lot of movement happening in the back of the field. Alexander Jones nudging ahead of Callie. Here comes Jackson. Aerodynamics do not matter at this track at all. You see some of these cars beat up and bruised pretty bad. Look at this, Bean Weeby, Brian Lancaster. They're trying to get past Noah Kim. Noah running in 2nd. Noah getting passed by a lot of cars. Caution flag out. Jeremiah Dwayne yet again. And the 17 going to try to make it past the 17, or the 11 of Callie Hancock. He will not get his lap back. So Alexander Jones and Jackson Kelsey still stuck 1 lap down. 3rd caution already tonight. Oh, geez, almost a big crash there. 22, Jeremiah Dwayne has even more damage on his car. Actually, the 17... The 17 might be, well, they're on the tail end of the lead lap. Their leaders are pitting. That's what it is. So the 11 of Callie Hancock out of pit road first. Noah Kim going to be out 2nd. Looks like 3rd is going to be Brew Zero. We'll have to see if anyone else stayed out, though. I think pit stops this time by are a lot more organized. Hopefully they stay like that. Hopefully they don't crash into each other. Definitely a lot more organized than they were before. So let's go ahead and show you what happened again with Jeremiah Dwayne. Jeremiah has unfortunately been involved in all 3 crashes tonight. Yet again, I mean, he is getting eaten up left and right. That 22 not having a good night. Lorelei Weeby right behind him, and she just spins him into the inside wall, and he gets even more damage to his car. He might actually be out of the race at this point. He has a lot of damage. Yeah, so Jeremiah Dwayne out of the race. 4th place in points. Not going to take the points lead today. Now here is a very interesting thing. A lot of these drivers did not pit. Callie Hancock is the race leader. She is all the way in the back of the field. Skylar Rocha in 5th place. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. We got 15 drivers on the lead lap. Callie going to try to lap as many drivers as possible. All these drivers trying to stay on the lead lap. Whoa, there might have been a crash. Maybe not. Oh, caution is out. Already? I don't know what happened there. Actually, I think we're still under caution. I don't really know. What in the world is going on here at Riverside? It has been a very wild night. I don't understand what is happening. So Callie looks like she came into pit road. All these drivers going past the pace car and past Callie. So we have a lot of drivers now in the lead lap. Jeremiah Dwayne out of the race. Unfortunate for him. So the 11 of Callie Hancock back out front. Well, she's been out front. Noah Kim running in 2nd. 3rd place, the number 9, Brew Zero. I'll tell you what, Brew Zero, he came into this race 35th in points. This could be a really good day for him. Cole DeMarco back in 4th place. See Skylar Rocha now in 5th. That last caution, whatever it was, I'm not sure why the caution came out. But that worked out well for him. He was a lap down. Now he's back on the lead lap. See Jackson Kelsey as well. He is back here in 9th place on the lead lap. Mike Afton as well. The 99, Destiny Borg, Bean Weeby, Ryan Benjamin, Laura Lee Weeby, Ricky Freeman Jr., Axel Zero, Brian Lancaster, and the 17 of Alexander Jones. They're all on the lead lap. They were just a lap down not too long ago. So now the 12 of Brendan Hancock on the inside line. He is going to try to get his lap back. See if his sister, Callie Hancock, will let him have his lap back. You got a couple more drivers on the inside wanting their laps back. And the green flag is in the air. Callie going to lead them down into turn 1. Brendan side by side. It is a huge mess already up here at the front. Brendan side by side. Noah Kim got a great restart. He is going to try to take the lead away. Oh, there's a big crash. Oh, my gosh. The 96, Jeff Light's around. Bean Weeby. The 15 of Colby Harris. He's around. Caution flag out. Brendan did get his lap back. So Callie Hancock giving her brother his lap back. Man, we have not been able to go green flag that long tonight. It has been a wreck fest, to say the least. No one's coming down pit road, so let's go ahead and show you what happened on this restart now. As the 96 Jeff Light getting some pretty big damage on his car. So look, I mean, they were almost 3 wide. Not sure what happened here. Jeff Light. Oh, wow. Jeff Light just lost it. And, I mean, everybody piles in. Ryan Benjamin, he got damage. Man. There might not be a clean car after this race is over. The Division 2 race, very calm. And the Division 1 race has been a complete disaster. Cole DeMarco might have got into the 96. You see everybody, though, just pile into this thing. And it's been a fun night. Very wild, but very fun. Four drivers out of the race. Can Callie Hancock stay up front, or will we have a first-time winner? Jeff Light, he is one of the drivers with the win. He is having a ton of issues tonight. And the 96, Jeff Light's 2 laps down. Callie Hancock with a win. She's in the lead. Carl Hernandez with a win. He's in 4th. He was the pole sitter. 54, Noah Kim, he would love to get a win. Callie Hancock would like to get a 2nd win in her career. She would be the first repeat winner of Division 1. And here we go, green flag back in the air. Callie going to lead the field to the green. And this time the 44 on the inside, not a challenge at all for Callie. We're going to go back here and see all this action. Mike Afton way up the track. 3 wide, entering or exiting turn 4. Mike almost spins out. Oh, and there's a big crash. Laura Lee Weeby. The 18, the 02. And the 18, Mike Afton upside down. Oh, there he goes. He's fine. He's fine. So yet again, another caution. Oh, what was that? Was that a crash or no? 17, I'm not sure what happened there. You see Laura Lee Weeby, heavy damage on her car. Destiny Borg, she got damaged. Skylar has a ton of damage. Logan York, heavy damage. Ricky Freeman Jr., what in the world happened with him? Ricky just announced he was leaving Lone Wolf Motorsports, and I don't know, he has heavy damage for some reason. Was that actually a glitch? Oh, no, it was not. So let's go ahead and show you what happened there with the 50 of Laura Lee Weeby. So right after the restart, restart. Logan York just hits Laura Lee. And look at that. Everybody again piles in. Skylar Rocha. Logan had a huge hit on the outside wall. Oh, and that is what happened with Alexander Jones. The 17 and the 02, they just wrecked hard. Oh my gosh, we are not going to have many drivers left. This has memories of the figure 8 race. A ton of cars damaged and just wreck after wreck. Watch this. So Logan York was going to go down pit road, and Alexander Jones hits him, and man, oh, Ryan Benjamin involved in that as well. So Brendan Hancock, he is back one lap down. The 6 of Skylar Rocha, the 02 Logan York, and the 17 Alexander Jones have retired from the race. A little over 100 laps to go. We have got 20 drivers left in this race. Callie Hancock still the race leader. This thing has to go green if Noah Kim or anybody else wants a shot at winning. Green flag back in the air. 6 drivers a lap or more down. Brendan gets his lap back. Callie's stuck on the outside. If this thing goes green for a while, this could be a very interesting restart. A lot of action right here. Ryan Benjamin almost got turned around. They're going to be 3 wide, though, entering the turn. Not going to work too well. Carl Hernandez, that 08, going to fall back. He is on the outside. Ryan Benjamin trying to move up through the field. Still 3 wide. You see a couple drivers on pit road. Equan Hazim, Laura Lee Wiebe, and Ricky Freeman Jr. The 08 of Carl Hernandez falling back. Axel Zero trying to get past him. He's trying to catch him first. He is right there. Actually, I think he did pass him now. So Brendan Hancock and the 96 of Jeff Light got their lap back. Noah Kim, in the meantime, he took the lead away from Callie Hancock. Jackson Kelsey now going for second. Jackson had announced he is not going to be a part of Robbie Bannister Racing next season. Here he is, taking second away from Callie Hancock. Noah Kim leading this race. Oh, and Laura Lee Wiebe spins out in front of Bean Wiebe. And the caution flag is out. Bean pushing Laura Lee. So Brendan Hancock, Jeff Light get their laps back. I believe they are, what's that? Brendan is 1 lap down. So is the 96 of Jeff Light. Oh, and somebody retired. The 50 of Laura Lee Wiebe is out of this race now. Not sure what happened with her. I see Equan Hazim still on pit road. Not sure what happened with him. A lot of clean cars in the first race, and this race has been everything but that. I saw Laura Lee coming back out on the track, and it looked like she just lost control of her car and spun out. That's actually right here is the replay. Watch her. She's going to come out, and she just spins right out. Bean Wiebe runs right into Laura Lee. That's husband and wife right there. That's not going to be a fun meeting after this race. Ron Jackson, Tavis Aiken, they did not make this race. Laura Lee and Bean Wiebe, they have been having horrible races. Cole DeMarco was involved in that. So the entire team of Bean Wiebe is basically going down in flames. Bean is the last driver of his team in this race. So Noah Kim, the race leader with less than 100 laps to go. Jackson Kelsey has rebounded really nicely. Jackson started 5th. He was a lap down about 20 or 30 laps ago. He's running in 2nd. Callie Hancock 3rd, 4th is Bruce Zero, and 5th Carl Hernandez. He was the pole sitter. So we're going to get a restart here. 15 of Colby Harris on the inside, along with Sahara Rocha, Ryan Benjamin, Jeff Light, and Brendan Hancock. Jeff and Brendan trying to get their lap back and get back on the lead lap in this race. Meantime, Noah Kim going to lead the field back to the green flag. We are back underway here at Riverside. Noah gets a great start. But Jackson Kelsey did not, and Cole DeMarco goes around. Bean Weeby just spins the number 1 out. And the caution flag actually not out. We stay green. Cole DeMarco, this is not good. Callie Hancock has fallen way back. She is outside of the top 10. I'm not sure what happened with her. She might have hit the wall. Doesn't look like she has damage. Maybe she got out of the groove. But Callie Hancock running in 3rd. And now she is... Actually, no, she's back in 8th. My bad. Driver down low. Sam and Oskin hit the inside wall. He's got damage. Mike Afton, Callie Hancock hitting each other. And Mike goes up the wall. Callie turns him into the wall. No caution. We stay green. Noah Kim has a 2.5-second lead over the 14 of Jackson Kelsey. But we are in the back of the field here. Bean, Callie, and Mike are beating and banging off of each other. Callie does have some right-hand damage on her car, right side damage. Ryan Benjamin, he has fallen back a good bit. He was on the lead lap earlier. He got himself back on the lead lap. Now he's back 1 lap down. Carl Hernandez back in 3rd. 2nd place still Jackson Kelsey, but he's almost 2 seconds behind Noah Kim. Noah right now setting a blistering fast pace. Nearly 2 seconds ahead of 2nd and 3.5 seconds ahead of 3rd. Noah doing a great job. He wants to get a first win this season. Back here, Brian Lancaster, Bruce Zero, Axel Zero, all racing with each other. Longest green flag run we have had so far tonight. See the 56, Ricky Freeman Jr. coming back out on the track in front of Callie Hancock, and she hits him. Man, Callie is just not having a good run tonight. Started off this race really well and fallen back to 9th. I mean, it's still a good finish, good run if she can finish there, but she was up in the top 5, and she's trying to stay in the top 10. Bean Weeby, he is back in 10th place. He's trying to get up into a good position. Looks like right now we only have 18 drivers. Equan Azim still on pit road. I'm not sure what's going on with his car. He is still... Actually, I don't think he's on pit road. I don't know where Equan is. Oh, there he is. Equan Azim is actually in this race. So, Noah Kim. He has put Cole DeMarco a lap down, and the 15 of Colby Harris. Jackson Kelsey, less than 2 seconds away from the race leader. Noah Kim going to put the 44 Equan Azim another lap down. If this thing stays green, I think Noah is going to be in the best position possible to win this race. He could get his first win tonight. And that would be good for him. He is just outside the top 16 in points. A win for him would be great. Jackson Kelsey running in 2nd. He is definitely in the top 16 right now in points. And that's all that matters. You got to be there. This is the halfway point of the season. Of the regular season, that is. If you are... Oh, caution flag out. Who is it? Where is it? What is it? What happened? Well, there's no cars stopped on the track or on pit road, so it wasn't a huge crash, I don't think. Not sure who it was. Somebody was spun out. We'll have to go back and look and see. Jackson Kelsey, Noah Kim, race leaders coming down pit road. The 08 Carl Hernandez, he is on pit road as well. Everybody else that is a lap down, they're staying out. They're going to pit next time by. Have to see if Noah can get out first off of pit road. Jackson Kelsey coming down pit road, but Noah will win the race off of pit road. So let's go back and try to see if we can find out what the caution flag was for. We're actually going to rewind until we see the pace lights on the base car. Not sure, maybe it was Ricky Freeman if he spun out, possibly. Yep, it was. There he goes. So Ricky Freeman coming out of pit road, he has caused this caution. Looks like it's just really slick. Oh no, he actually hit Brendan Hancock. But no harm, no foul. He keeps going the right way. So the 54, Noah Kim, is still the race leader. Now this is going to be a very wild restart. Bean Weeby is a lap down. For some reason, he is behind Noah Kim on the outside line. Noah is going to be stuck between a ton of lap cars. Callie Hancock as well. She is a lap down. Wow, this has been... The pit stops are really wild here. They changed this race so much. So all these drivers are going to try to get their laps back, and they definitely will. They should all be on the lead lap. A lot of drivers tail into the lead lap. Noah Kim going to try to get past everybody, but he is stuck on the outside. Colby Harris fighting with Ryan Benjamin. A lot of fighting in front of the race leader as well. Callie Hancock. Oh, Callie spins the 44 Equan Hazim, and Bean Weeby's involved. Cole DeMarco just gets by, and there was a crash back here with Jeff Light, Ricky Freeman Jr. So race leader still Noah Kim. A lot of drivers, though, are, I think, going to get the wave around, possibly. Maybe. Looks like we have 9 drivers on the lead lap. Callie Hancock, she was involved in that caution. She will not get her lap back. See, Bean Weeby, just a little bit ago, was in 9th place, or 10th place. He's back in 11th place, a lap down. So Equan Hazim involved in that crash. He was spun out by Callie Hancock. They had made contact a few times, and right here on the backstretch, Callie, wow, there's a big mess in the back of the field as well. Bean gets a lot of damage from that crash. Cole DeMarco barely scoots by. So let's go back here and look at the 56 of Ricky Freeman. I think if Ricky was coming off the pit road, which he was, I think Ricky Freeman needs to be parked. Watch this. Again, hits Brendan Hancock. Oh, the 38 of Axel Zero hard into the wall, and Jeff Light was involved yet again. Oh, Ricky Freeman Jr. has actually retired from this race. So hopefully we do not have any more crashes like that happen. Ricky Freeman will join the long list of drivers in the garage. So Noah Kim still leading this race. Jackson Kelsey running in second. Third, Carl Hernandez. Fourth is the 38 of Axel Zero. Fifth place, the 9 of Bruce Zero. You got Destiny Borg in 6th place with a very badly damaged car. 7th place is the 18 of Mike Afton. 8th place is the 5 of Sam Oskin. And then we've got the 2 of Brian Lancaster, who's in 9th place. Heavy damage on his car. And 10th place, a lap down, is Bean Weeby. So Noah Kim on the outside. Ryan Benjamin down low. Can Ryan possibly get his lap back? Bean Weeby definitely wants his lap back. Noah has the cleanest car out of anybody here tonight. And he is going to clear the lap car. Oh, Bean Weeby now hits Ryan. Ryan hits the wall. Sahara Rocha as well. She hit the wall hard. Green flag is still in the air. Caution not out. Ryan might be out of the race. He has a ton of damage from that crash. And Bean Weeby as well has a lot of damage. Not the way Ryan wanted to start his race. I think Ryan's good to go. So now 8 drivers a lap, or on the lead lap. Noah Kim continuing to lead this race. Jackson Kelsey running in second. Third is still Carl Hernandez. He's trying to get his second win this season. Brian Lancaster, Jeff Light coming off of pit road. Man, they're sideways coming off of pits. Ryan Benjamin going to repair his car. He'll get back out on the track. Great to see that. Oh, now is he going to hit anybody? He hits the 38 of Axel Zero. Axel way loose off the turn. Almost hit Carl. But everything is all right. There must have been another crash or another spin somewhere. And 3 wide back here. Ryan Benjamin getting passed by Destiny Borg and Bean Weeby. Destiny still running in 6th place. She's having her career best finish, I believe. Career best run for her. Trying to get into the top 16 in points, that number 99 is. Bean Weeby has made his way up to 10th, even though he's a lap down. Oh, what was that? There's a huge crash. The 2 and the 11. I think Brian Lancaster might have just flipped. And Noah Kim going to get past without any issues. Callie Hancock might go another lap down. Brian Lancaster, I think he flipped going past the start-finish line. So Callie Hancock, Brian Lancaster, they do stay, well, technically one lap down. They're still trying to get their laps back. Callie, man, she was the race leader earlier. Had a very good car. Now she is just going downhill now. Go back and look at the reason for this caution on lap number 87. So Brian Lancaster now coming off of pit road. He basically flipped. Watch this. Comes up. Callie clips him. Oh, Ryan again involved in another heavy crash. Cole DeMarco as well. He has a ton of damage from that crash. Cole DeMarco somehow still riding or driving his car. Ryan Benjamin still in this race. His car just looks horrifying, as do most of the other cars in this race. So Noah Kim right now, he has the cleanest car in this race. I would say between him and probably the 08 of Carl Hernandez, they have about the only two cleanest cars. Some damage on the 38 and the 9. Yeah, other than that, everyone else has a ton of damage. So I think we're going to be picking a winner from the top 3 currently. Noah Kim, Jackson Kelsey, or Carl Hernandez. Next time by is going to be the restart. 8 drivers on the lead lap. Destiny Borg, she came down pit road. Have to see what she was doing. A lot of drivers still on pit road, actually. Destiny might go a lap down. Oh, maybe not. Bean Weeby was on pit road. Destiny Borg, Jeff Light. There's Cole DeMarco with a ton of damage. I think his night is probably done. In the meantime, we're going to get the green flag back in the air. 54 laps to go. Brendan staying right with Noah, trying to get his lap back. In the back of the field, not too many cars here. Destiny Borg back on pit road. And they're beating and banging everywhere again. Oh, Carl Hernandez going to go around. And the caution flag is out. We had just said Carl has one of the cleanest cars on the track, and that is no more. So now Noah Kim has the cleanest car on the track. If this was a best of show competition, Noah would win this thing hands down. Now the new third place driver is going to be the 38 of Axel 0. Fourth is going to be Sam Adoskin, and Mike Afton back in 5th. See Cole DeMarco, he has retired. Brian Lancaster as well, he has retired from this race. Iquan Azim, he retired as well. 15 drivers left in this event. I mean, there is just absolute carnage everywhere. Noah Kim is closing in on a win. 50 more laps to go here at Riverside. We look back outside of the top 10. Oops. And you see Destiny Borg, she's back in 11th, 12th, Bean Weeby. Jeff Light has just retired with a tire issue. So now we have 14 drivers left in this race. And Ryan Benjamin, his return race, even though he is damaged and multiple laps down, actually 7 laps down, he is going to be able to gain a good bit of points. Going to be a great points day for him. Cars just continue to drop from this race left and right. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this race at all. We have to be approaching at least 10 cautions already. Now we do think these drivers have to pit one more time. That could definitely change a lot in this race. See a lot of drivers out of the race. There's not many drivers left. Sahara Roach are going to be starting side by side with Noah Kim. I don't know if she'll be able to get her lap back or not, but we're back underway here at Riverside. Less than 50 to go, and Noah is going to clear the 16. Jackson Kelsey 3 wide with 2 lap cars. Callie and Sahara now beating and banging on the back stretch. Jackson trying to clear them on the outside. He has not been able to do that yet. Ooh, Ryan got hit by Colby back here, the number 15. 3 wide, the lap cars trying to race clean, but trying to get their laps back. Ryan all over the place right now. Three wide, Noah Kim has a second lead over Jackson Kelsey. But if this thing goes green for a while, Jackson does not have any lap cars between him and Noah. One of these two drivers could be getting their first win. Look at all the action back here happening. I don't think anyone's coming on pit road though, so that's a good thing. Oh, Destiny Borg is. So Jackson Kelsey, a little over a second away from Noah Kim. He is trying to catch the 54. Destiny Borg coming back out on the track in front of third place. Oh, caution flag is out. Oh, Callie Hancock. She is hard up against the wall, and I think she is going to be out of the race. Not sure what happened there. Heavy damage on her car. So another driver possibly with issues late in this race. Go ahead and show you what happened to Callie. Looked like Carl Hernandez. Yeah, he's going to clip Callie. Oh, she's going to go down low. Hard hit to the wall. Hard hit there. Oh my gosh, Carl Hernandez. Bruise 0. A lot of drivers get a ton of damage there. And that is just unfortunate for these drivers. So you're going to see, watch the first hit here. Callie Hancock hard into the inside wall. And then hard into the outside wall. And Brian Benjamin, Sahara Rocha, Sam Oskin, Brendan Hancock, Bruce 0 all pile into that crash. And Callie Hancock, unfortunately, out of the race. The 08 of Carl Hernandez, he is out as well. Ryan Benjamin, he's retired. Man, we only have, what, 10, 11 cars left? There is not many drivers left, and not a lot of laps left. So unless something really drastic and really crazy happens, I think the 54 and the 14 are going to be the drivers to beat. But, I mean, anything could happen. These two could tangle, a lap car could hit these two, and they could have just as much damage as everyone else. Anyway, though, no matter where you finish at this point, if you're still running in this race, you're going to possibly get a top 10 finish. More than likely. We have 7 drivers on the lead lap. Carl Hernandez falling back. I think he's going to be out of the top 10. Yeah, he will be. So we have actually 12 drivers left in this race. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, we should have 12 drivers left, I think. Or 11, something like that. So the green flag back in the air now. Noah Kim going to lead the field again to the green. This time Jackson Kelsey, a great restart. The 15, Colby Harris, going to get past Noah Kim. Jackson has a chance to strike. Here we go. They're going to be side by side off of turn 4. That is not the restart that's not the restart Noah Kim wanted. Jackson Kelsey to the front, the number 14. His teammates, Robbie Bannister and Bryson Bannister, did not make the race. And now Jackson leading with 35 laps to go. Noah Kim trying to take the lead back from Jackson. We thought it was going to be between these two drivers. Jackson does have damage. Noah does not have any damage. Well, he might have a little bit of damage, but not much. Side by side again for the lead. Jackson Kelsey, Noah Kim battling it out between themselves. Mike Afton has moved himself up into 3rd place. 4th place is Sam Oskin, and 5th is the 38 of Axel 0. Jackson going to shut the door on Noah. Right now we only have 6 drivers on the lead lap. Green flag is still in the air. And Jackson trying to pull away. He is actually starting to pull away from Noah Kim. Noah Kim falling back. Either way, both drivers, it depends. I mean, Noah Kim and Jackson Kelsey so close to the top 16. They've definitely made it in no matter where they finish. But of course, you want to have a win first. Oh, Jackson goes way up the track. That's going to hurt him. Oh, and there's a huge crash. Bean Weeby and Destiny Borg. Destiny was coming off of pit road, and she just sideswiped that 55. And Bean Weeby heavy damage on his car. So Jackson Kelsey still the race leader. Less than 30 laps to go. Will Jackson win at Riverside, or will Noah get past that 14? It has been a wild night of racing, that is for sure. Seeing some really great stuff here tonight. Jackson Kelsey leading. He has not led prior to this race, from what I remember. Bean Weeby still in this race somehow. Let's actually go ahead and show you what happened to Bean. So Bean Weeby just minding his own business. He is running an 8 at the time. And watch this, the 99 coming out of pit road. I mean, she just absolutely sideswipes Bean. He gets a ton of damage on his car. I mean, he already had damage, so not too terrible for that number 55. So we're going to have 24 laps to go once we restart this race. Can Jackson Kelsey hold Noah Kim off, or will Noah be able to get past the 14? See Mike Afton, he's up there, Sam Doskin, and look at who's in 5th place. Brendan Hancock. He has made his way up into the top 5. We have not talked about him other than being involved in crashes and multiple laps down. And in 6th place, the 38 of Axel Zero. Of course, you have all the cars a lap down. Some of them being Weeby, Destiny Borg, and Brew Zero coming off of pit road. So what's going to happen on this restart? Can Noah Kim get past Jackson? 24 laps to go, and green flag back in the air. Jackson gets a great start over Sahara Rocha. And Noah is in danger of possibly losing 2nd. Here comes Brendan Hancock, Sam Oskin, Mike Afton. They are all after the 54 of Noah Kim. Sahara going to get passed possibly by Noah. Noah has to get past that 15 of Colby Harris. Jackson Kelsey still leading this race. Destiny Borg comes off a pit road in front of a ton of drivers. In front of Mike Afton and Brendan Hancock. So 21 laps to go. Jackson Kelsey has almost a 2.5 lead over Noah Kim. Noah Kim trying to get the lead. Look at this. Bean Weeby, Destiny Borg in front of Noah, or in front of Jackson. That's going to slow him down a little bit. He has to almost stop on the track. And there's Noah Kim lurking in the distance. Noah just has to get past that 15, and he could be on the back bumper of Jackson. 14 and the 54 both trying to make it into the top 16, both trying to win. Mike Afton a little over 2 seconds, almost 2.5 seconds back. And actually, Mike Afton is, oh, he's about the same distance away. Noah Kim has caught the 15, Colby Harris, trying to get past him. Noah is 2nd. If we get a restart, and if we get a caution, actually, in the next few laps, we could have a single-file restart. That could be the biggest advantage for Noah Kim, if that happens. Jackson Kelsey still leading. He is gaining over the 54 of Noah Kim. The 9 of Bruiser is still coming on pit road. Bean Weeby, Destiny Borg, they are as well. Oh, Bean hits the 38. Oh, they're still hitting each other. Bruiser comes out in front of the 15, Colby Harris. That's going to slow Noah Kim up. And look at the 18, Mike Afton. He is right there for third place, trying to get second away from Noah. So now Noah 2 seconds behind the race leader. These drivers basically need a caution if they want any shot at catching Jackson Kelsey. That 99, the 9, and the 55, they are the biggest, going to be the biggest, I guess, wild cards of this race. If they come up into traffic, they could take any one of these drivers out of the race. Mike Afton, Brendan Hancock have caught Noah Kim nearly 3 seconds behind the race leader. They're trying to get past him for position. Noah just trying to hope for a caution to come out. Jackson Kelsey hoping the race stays green. He would love to get a win. Even if Noah Kim cannot get to the 14 of Jackson Kelsey, a second place finish would be amazing for that team. I would say he definitely is in the top 16, probably the top 5 or top 10 after this race. Jackson Kelsey holding on to the lead, trying to hold on as best as he can. 99 and the 55 going to be coming off of pit road soon. That's going to be the biggest factor of this race. Will they take anyone out? Will they take the race leader out? We have seen that happen over the last few nights over the heat races here. The time's running out. If we get a caution now, we would get a restart, but if we don't get a caution within the next few laps, this race will be official. If the caution flag were to come out, it would end right then and there. 14 of Jackson Kelsey, 2 restarts ago, got the lead away. Oh, caution flag is out. And we might have a restart with 1 lap to go if we can get it back under green. But the 9 and the 15 are between the race leader and second place. So this could be a very wild, very interesting restart. Six drivers on the lead lap, and then you see Colby Harris 3 laps down, and it goes all the way to 10 laps down with Sahara Rocha. Only 11 drivers left in this race. It's crazy. This race might actually end under caution, so Jackson Kelsey might have his first win wrapped up. See the 9, Bruiser coming down pit road. Noah Kim, if we do get a restart, he just has the 15 now to worry about. But I don't think we are. If the pace lights do not go off this time by, we are not going back to green. But then again, the 14 of Jackson Kelsey, he has to finish this race still. And there could be a mechanical failure that happens. There could be something. He could run out of fuel. You never know. Pace lights are still on, so next time by it's going to be the white flag. I actually have a feeling that the pace lights are going to go off this time by, so the caution flag came out 1 lap too late for Noah Kim. It's been a wild race tonight. It just has been absolutely wild. No, it's going to end under caution. So the final lap of this race, Jackson Kelsey has to make it around 1 more time. Jackson Kelsey 3rd in his heat race, started 5th today. He was laps down, multiple laps down at the beginning of this race, rebounded after some crashes, and he will win his first ever race. Jackson Kelsey, a winner here in the All-Star Offline Racing Series. See, Bruiser finally retired from the race. Noah Kim, 2nd place, a very strong finish for him. He was 20th before this race in the points. and I'm pretty sure he is going to be in the top 16 after this. Mike Afton, Mike Afton started way back in 17th. He was 21st. Brendan Hancock, he finished 4th place. He is in the top 16 already, so he is going to improve his position even more. Axel Zero pretty far back in points, and you see Samet Oskin, Colby Harris, Sahara Rocha, Bean Weeby with a nice top 10 with his team, and Bruce Zero all in the top 10. Destiny Borg 11th place, not a bad finish. You see, of course, we started this race with Andy Rollo, Kyle Vickers, both wrecking out. Same with Daniel Voiles, 4th place in points. Of Jeremiah Dwayne, he also wrecked. And actually, the top five in points either were not in this race or crashed. So the points are going to be interesting. I cannot wait to see them. One thing we did not mention yet, so from 28th place down to 42nd, each driver will get provisional points. It's going to be based on how they finished in the heat races. So, I mean, it's not a total loss for the drivers that did not make the main race, but you definitely, obviously, wanted to finish, in this race to gain points. So, let's go ahead. Let's see what the points are like after race number 6, the halfway point of the regular season. We'll be right back.